All right, we are back. What is this? The fourth installment now.
Yeah, almost like a two-parter.
Yeah, this is gonna be a two-parter of all my friends are grown-ups, and well, shit, we left it on a cliffhanger last time, and we couldn't have left it on a better cliffhanger because we left it on the word of abortion. And look what's in the news.
Yep.
Like a son of a bitch now.
Supreme Court filled with more religious cunts.
Yeah, it's yeah, man. I don't know. It's what is there? I think it's, if I remember right, there was 11 states now that after they voting, there's 11 states where it's illegal. And I don't know. I'm just gonna go right out there and start out with like both of us kind of saying our stances on it. Bring religion into it, or bring whatever we want to.
Oh, I'm gonna torch them.
I expected it, but
you know damn well how I feel about religions. But
oh yeah,
the three viewers we have,
we're not too far. Yeah, we're not too far apart. But my stance on that has always been, you know, I'm very lenient, and you do what you want to do, right, with your life. So there's only one instance where I would say that, yeah, abortion I can completely 100% get behind, and that would be rape. You know what I mean? If something like that happens, I completely understand where you get the inkling to get an abortion. You know what I mean? Like, if that's what you want to do, like, I get it. Yeah. But other than that, I don't know. I've always been like, live with your decisions, man. You know what I mean? Like, one way or the other. Like, if you decide to have unsafe sex, you know what I mean? And that's what you do, and you just don't want to live with it now. It's like, no, just there are different ways to get around that. Like, you should just do and be responsible. Like, do what you're going to do, but be responsible with it. And own up to your fucking decisions. Mm-hmm. That's 100% been my take on the entire time. So,
yeah, I have a very similar to your thoughts. If it's not, you know what I mean, it's not me. It's none of my fucking business.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to like rape, and then you got incest. We know how you below the Bible Belt people are, some of you are. You know what I mean? It's easier to go across the hall and down the street. You know what I mean?
I know you mean.
But,
yeah, I know.
You always come turn back. It's always those fucking the religious people. It's like you're always pushing your religion on other people. Like, yeah, your religion doesn't want abortion. Okay, then don't have one.
Yeah.
Like when your uncle bangs you in the fucking dirt and forces you to marry him. That's you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even though that literally should be fucking illegal. Well, it should be. It falls under being fucking raped.
Yeah.
Like the child.
Yeah.
You ever see the fucking videos of the child bride? It's disgusting.
Oh.
Like no human being should advocate that. Like
no.
You sit there and hate on the Muslims for raping 9-year-olds, but there you are, the same one who just fucking married your fucking 12-year-old off to some fucking dude.
It's a whole new level of fucked up hypocrite. Like a whole new level.
Right?
Like
this is America. We're supposed to be free. You preach and market freedom.
Yeah.
And you don't have it. Like, you guys fight to the death for guns, but, you know, I mean, fucking killing off some little parasite.
Yeah,
It draws a line, but you don't see. But even though we have a high level of unhomed children,
yeah,
and the poverty rate is at an all-time low. Like, you know how many people are children are in foster care right now? Thousands, if not millions.
Yeah, millions. And
they either grow up in those or group homes,
yeah,
and they call it worse, or they stay in juvie.
Yeah,
like none of their lives go anywhere.
Yeah, it's fucking it's a travesty. It is. It's like, it's sad, man, when you put into it that way. Like, I don't know. It's just it doesn't make sense to me that this is what we're focusing on. And now I know there's rumors of it that, dude, like I thought people were exaggerating when I first heard it, but they're talking about, like, in certain states trying to pass laws now to ban certain contraceptives. You know what I mean? And I'm like, well,
yeah,
what the hell is that?
Yeah.
Like, why? So you don't even want to practice that safe sex. That's completely like that seems like that's a complete religious like
Yeah, absolutely.
what the hell like framework around that is like the base of that argument has to be religious because what else could it be?
Of course, you can't have control without some kind of religion.
Yeah, that's what I mean, and that's ridiculous to me. Like I at least at this point in my life is like I know I've thought about it. I don't want kids.
As a man who
Like, I
doesn't get it
don't.
very often, sex is wonderful.
It is.
Like if like that's a freedom of choice.
Yeah.
It's your body, your choice. I'm totally 100% against any ladies that feel that way.
Well, if that's what I mean. If you're in support of your body, your choice, and you should be in support of contraceptives,
Right.
So, you know what I mean? Like I did, but like I get that that's not exactly the group that obviously is voting on this right now because clearly I think the vote I forget what it was, but it was a 6-3 vote across multiple states, which was like 6-3 vote. Like that's
I like how a bunch of old people get to choose what the laws in our country. Like firmly feel that the people should have the vote.
man. And,
We should vote for just about anything.
You know what's sad is like anyone that wants a job in a field to where you decide laws and shit. Like I always say that. Like like anyone that wants a job with the president is out of their fucking mind.
It's the worst job ever.
Yeah, it's out of their fucking mind. Like, why would you want that job?
Because you need only because you like being a puppet. So I only truly believe that presidents are just are there for the camera.
Yeah, like what do you honestly?
It's like having the royal family. They don't do shit, but we cater to them.
No, and like, oh my god, someone needs to get. Oh, I was watching an interview before with our current president.
Oh Jesus.
That's exactly what I said throughout most of the interview. I'm trying to watch him, and
he's a walking comedy sketch. That guy.
He is. I mean,
That's funny.
and it's funny, like, because all you're thinking I'm a Trump right now. You're probably thinking I was a Trump supporter. I was not. I was not a Trump supporter. I don't think you were either.
I've never voted in my life, and I don't plan on to.
I voted for Biden, and let me tell you what, that was the biggest fucking mistake I ever made in terms of voting. Like, in terms of that, if I went back, I would do the exact opposite, and I can't believe I'm saying that shit.
Right.
Because I didn't like Trump either. I thought Biden was the safer like bet and to get us back on track. That man doesn't even know where the fuck he is.
No.
Like,
you have to understand, the dude's like 90 some years. He's in his 90s. Like
I was wrong.
He should be chilling with his grandkids, and that's it. And like by the fucking by his like nice lake house if he has one. I don't know.
Yeah. And whenever I'm wrong, I'll tell you I'm wrong. I voted for Biden, and my ass was wrong. Holy shit, was I wrong? Like that, like in hindsight's 20/20, they say, and that's my hindsight with that one is I fucked up. Like there was that GIF from what the hell, The Hangover, where he like calls like back home, and it's oh, what the hell is his name?
I don't have to watch the movie else, so I don't remember.
Bradley Cooper.
Okay.
Bradley Cooper calls home and like tell him basically that they lost Doug, and he's just like on the phone. He's like, he's like, I feel like we fucked up. It was like just showing Biden as president, and I was like, that's basically where I'm at. Like that was not the right turn at all. I was like, I can't watch like every day now. I'm like, he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing.
No.
And when you say like puppet, there has never been a clearer term of a puppet than him as fucking president.
Right.
Like ever, fucking ever, man. It's scary.
Absolutely. I was kind of hoping third party. I actually thought about voting. I'm like, they're always focused on the two, but there's like two other parties that need to be. Like maybe we need to go to fucking what's the third party? Not the not liberal. There's another word for it. Because some of those liberals are weird.
Independent?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm registered independent. Yeah, I'm registered independent.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. No, I'm registered independent, and that's part of the reason why. Because I don't think one way or the other. I think you just got to weigh out the shit. And I honest to God, don't feel like it's a two-party system anymore.
No.
It's really not. It's like you have your. I made a video on this earlier, like when I first started this channel by myself, and I kind of pointed that out. It's like you have the far left, the far right, the extremes. Then you have what I like to call like the classical conservative and the classical liberal, where it's like You know, the classic Democrat and the classic Republican. It's like where
Yeah.
they kind of crossed the aisles a bit with shit. You know what I mean? They were able to work shit out. But now it just so many extremes.
Right. And they're still yes men to whatever sponsor.
And they're
they
yes
go.
men, yeah. That's why people always complain. They're like, "Oh, nothing gets done in Washington." I'm like, "Well, yeah, now because everyone has their own agenda." And
The real 1%, not the rich neighbor accountant, but like the people who like run shit.
yeah, no one works for an agreement.
Mm-hmm.
Like in the middle, it's always like, "Oh, we're pushing for the left agenda or the far right agenda." It's never fucking anything else. You know, it's like stupid as shit, man.
You want to hit?
No, I'm good. Thank you. No,
I figured I'd ask.
appreciate it. No, I'm good, brother. Yeah, no, I don't.
I completely feel you. I'm so tired of it. It sucks because this is a great country and it's just ruined by greed. And it's always a power struggle.
It really is.
Like it's always everyone wants to be in charge and make the rules.
Like you said, you never voted, and
No, I refuse to.
like I didn't vote until the last two. You know, like because I was able to the last two, and the last two I voted. Jesus, and like I didn't want to vote for either one of them. But like all of my selections were shit, and I tried to make like it was like, well, maybe, especially with the last one, like I saw what these 4 years were like.
Yeah,
it's like I was like, well, it's like maybe going the other way is the right way. Maybe we can study this shit out, and it just is fucking going downhill fast.
It's actually worse. That's what
I mean.
It's actually worse than the Trump thing.
Yeah, at least like Trump was like a blabbering idiot like on live TV, but at least like I'm not gonna lie, some shit he did.
Yeah, his team was way like his team worked hard to make him look to do.
Yeah,
like he's still a cunt. Like
as a person, I don't like him either.
I think Trump should I can't stand the man.
No,
he wasn't that good of a president, and I don't care what you people fucking say.
But as you look at shit now, at the same time, it's like, bro, it was actually better under him somehow, and like that made me.
It's almost like a fucking pro wrestling skit.
It's a joke.
Yeah, it's like we're just changing GM. It's the same bullshit.
Yeah, shit's all scripted anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Scripted.
I fully believe it. Sorry.
Yeah. No, that's me.
Well, I'm fucking right here. I don't mean to smoke to get your face. Like I'm an asshole. I'm an asshole, but I'm not rude.
But fuck yeah, no, I don't know, man.
It's I don't know. Hopefully things will change. Maybe in the next 30 years, all those idiots will be dead.
That's something that I always called for. It's been in debate too. There should be there should be a limit, like a term limits
exactly
on people in the Supreme Court.
Yeah, and
there's not.
No.
And I get people they're up for election every so often and shit, and we got election if they get reelected. Then it's like, well, yeah, but
there should be
there should be a term limit for the fucking Supreme Court. Like there should be.
Yeah, we need fresh blood in there. It's a new generation. Yeah. This ain't the fucking 60s anymore.
No.
Like it's a new group of people with new thoughts.
There's fucking people in there that watched the MLK speech. You know what I mean? Like they were live and watched it live.
Yeah, and then we know which fucking side they voted. I'm pretty sure we didn't see them in the march in any of those pictures.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
just another
one thing I always argue
another
for.
whitey trying to put the black man down.
Yeah. Well, fuck. I don't know.
It's a shit show. But
anyway, we started this out with abortion, right? That's what this whole thing started, right?
But it's still in the same context because it's the government forcing their bullshit on us.
Yeah. So we'll go that general thing within the past.
You need to understand is when you legalize abortion, people are still going to get abortions, but they're going to go to
It's
They're gonna spend twice as much money,
It's
gonna be less safe. It's gonna be less safe, just like it always was. They're gonna go to some shoddy doctor and get the abortion, and it's gonna turn out. And then what you got?
It's the same
you got a dead teenager.
It's the same goddamn argument that it is when you talk about guns. It's the same basic principle of, all right, you're gonna make this shit illegal. Fair enough. Go ahead. Get some more in terms of guns. Get some background check. Get some more of those.
Yeah.
Get some more of this shit. It's like, but all you're promoting is more illegal shit. People are gonna get their hands on the shit one way or the other.
Yeah, but like, oh, make better laws. Like, criminals don't follow laws. Trust me.
That's why they're fucking. I know. That's what I get criminals. And you know what?
Shitholes. And
I'm not gonna drop any names, but I heard someone say the other day at the place of our work, as a joke, but when you think about it, there are people that will take these kind of measures. After that whole thing came up on the line, and it was like, oh, it's illegal to have an abortion in all these states, and it's like they voted on it, and Roe v. Wade, and they're overturning shit. And this girl was like, if you just punch yourself right here, then you can have an abortion. And I'm like, okay. I was like,
I have a feeling who that is.
I know. I'm not saying names on here. But I'm saying
but they're gonna hear.
She said that in front of the manager, one of them, and
no. Oh, one of the females.
Yes, and she just looked at her like, oh. I was like, yeah. Well, see, but that's the problem. She's sadistic, and she said that as a joke. But in the same term, like if you can't get one illegally in your fucking
back of house or front of house.
Front of house.
Okay, I know who it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's only one person I know who I've ever heard make similar jokes.
Yeah. So,
kudos. It's fucking funny.
I
hope you keep that in mind.
That's the thing, but it's funny. But then when you take that shit down to the level of like, dude, some people are going to consider that. Like, if it's not legal in your fucking state to have a goddamn abortion, people are going to take drastic measures.
Exactly. The old famous down the steps.
And then you put obviously you're gonna have the abortion, but you're putting yourself in fucking harm's way too.
Right. Yeah, you can only do so much drugs. Like, what if your fetus outlasts you?
No. Like you, I know you brought up the other day. Fucking sometimes, you get medical advice on this shit, and sometimes it's not viable to have an abortion. It's not safe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For the parent, or you know what I mean? Like, it's not safe. It's safer to have the kid.
It's not, especially when there's always a risk. Especially, you know what I mean?
Yeah. They
tell you that from the beginning. There's, like, the history of time. Look at, 100 years ago. Like, more women died than anything. Because of unsafe practice. Like, they used to smoke in the surgery room.
Yeah, they didn't fucking care.
This is the best time to have these things with the level of medical that we have. And you can do it safe, secure, and whatnot.
Yeah, and that's well, like I said, I've always been
should be access. Healthcare and all that shit. Having safe, doing anything safe medical wise, should be a fucking priority in this country.
Yeah,
but no, where our interest rates are getting jacked up, or most people can't afford to go to a doctor. Like, I'd rather.
I'm dying to see what the specialist is going to cost me for my throat.
Yeah, probably out of this world.
Yeah,
probably about what you make in a year.
It's probably gonna fucking set me back.
Yeah, you're gonna have to go alone.
Yeah,
like, I understand it's still hospitals are privately owned, but
yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, there's some things like,
and, I understand new technology requires a little bit more money.
But
sometimes it's getting out of hand.
It's there's a lot of ways around that shit that they could make shit more affordable, at least to a general population, than they do. Just because they make more money off of it.
Of course, everything's about money is power, and whoever has the most money.
Money is power, and money makes the world go round. That's what they say.
And whoever holds more money has more power.
That's an unfortunate truth, but yeah,
that's how it's always been. That's why they create religion. Yeah, your God didn't come down and say, "Hey, everybody, you're fucking." Some old out of fucking shape pedophile said, "Hey, we need to control this poor population. They can't read."
Yeah,
and then. When a cult gets so big, it becomes a religion. Like, where's your fucking proof? Like I respect the Pastafarians more than I do the Christianity. At least they're more.
That's what I said.
Yeah,
like,
you don't see them trying to knock on people's door trying to get them to join their fucking family.
no, and that's what I mean. Like, I'm honest to God. Like, I don't care. Honestly, like for me, if you meet me in person, I'm a person that's like, you do you. Like, I don't care what you do. It's like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna respect what you do. It's like, but just don't try to make me follow your like shit. Like, if you're gonna try to get me to, like, I'm a very open minded person. So if there's a legitimate argument for like a topic, I'll listen to it. And if you sway me, you sway me. But as far as religion goes, like I've never heard one logical argument that's going to sway me to go back on. Like, I grew up Christian Catholic. I got confirmed in 6th grade. Right after that, I basically didn't go to church until my dad passed, and I didn't. You know what I mean? That was a few years after that, and then when my grandmother passed, it's like funerals are the only times I go to a church, and it's just because It's not that I'm saying, obviously I don't have any evidence one way or the other, but I figured it was more logical for me, being a man of science, to go the other route. It's like every person alive has that right to do so, to decide what they want to fucking believe in. Absolutely. And not put their time into or do. And I don't care what you do. I'm not going to look at you as a person any differently if you're religious. I don't give a shit.
No, none of my business. Fucking business.
I don't care. Just don't like try to be like, oh, you should be religious. Like, no.
Yeah.
So when you do that, it's like, no. Then I'll be like, oh, you shouldn't be religious.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you wouldn't want me to try to talk you out of your religion. So I'm not gonna. Don't talk me into yours. Like, that's all I ask of people. Like, that's fine. I respect what you do. You respect what I do, and we live happily ever fucking after.
Yeah.
Like,
if believing some fairy tale makes you happy, by God, all.
Yeah.
Don't sit there and try to push your bullshit on me.
Yeah.
Can't stand it. And then, you know what I mean? And then at the same time, if I gotta tolerate your religious posts, you gotta tolerate my fucking slam religious posts.
And that's where I think we go with the pushing on. We're in a 2022, as this year goes, we're in a time where pushing shit on others is at an all-time high.
Exactly.
When you go into, like I said, cancel culture and all that shit. We touched on, I think, one of the other podcasts, but
I think
it's not just religion.
I think only reason religion hates them is because they're pushing on their territory.
Yeah,
like
probably. Yeah.
Like, I don't give a fuck about your pronouns, but like, don't freak out on me.
Yeah, it's not
like, I don't care. I don't care, but if I'm cool with you, like, I'll respect you to a point.
I'll respect you as a person. But,
I'm still gonna call you bro or fucking dude or something. But like, you're not like if like, oh, you only use they and them pronouns. I don't care.
That's
none of that means anything to me.
No,
like,
and
that's good for you. But.
Especially when, like, I hate it. Like, if you interact with somebody. Luckily, I haven't had that interaction live yet. But if you have that interaction with somebody and you accidentally misgender them or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, happens to where it's like, oh, no, I'm a she, and it's like, it's like, sorry, not to put too fine a point on it, but I saw the bulge and I saw you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You either have a huge clitoris or dude looks like a lady, bro.
That's what I mean. It's like, I apologize, but
yeah, if you're a dude who likes to, like, if you like to wear dresses,
again, you do you, but like, don't get mad at me.
I hope you look fire in that.
Sorry, but
I don't give a fuck.
You're not going to convince me that the biological makeup of a woman and a man, they don't exist.
It goes against.
You're not going to convince me that's a fucking fluid thing. Yeah. Like, it's
that's only
a bio major. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, you'll never see that in nature. Like, every now and again, you see gay parrot on the internet. That's hilarious. But that's like a rare phenomenon.
Yeah, and do I? Happen. Yeah, but do I believe that? Like, some of these people believe they are. It's like, but I think that's a different medical issue. It's not that they are trapped in a man's trapped in a woman's body. It's some kind of hormonal imbalance is causing that shit. You know what I mean? Like, or medical, or you got some kind of mental capacity that's not there. It's like something is.
Like, like, then get the surgery.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you know what I mean, if you swap, like, technology and medical field is so advanced now. It's so, like, it's expensive, but like, Get your shit together.
And by the way, this is our stances. So
That's
like,
if you're of age, though.
those of you that disagree, again, please like comment whatever you want. Rip into us. Like, you know,
Yeah.
we want the attention. Like, explain to me what it's like, because I'm going off of just biological facts and shit. It's like like that's.
If it's more than 5 paragraphs, I'm not gonna read it. I don't have that attention span.
I'll try.
But you're in charge of the YouTube, so.
Yeah, I'll try to read through the comments, and if you can give us like good explanations as to how that shit works, that you can give me evidence that there is a spectrum other than you feel like it or these people feel like it. You know what I mean? I'll fucking listen, but like,
Yeah, I'm listening.
up to this point,
I'll listen and respect your opinion, but
yeah.
don't expect me to jump in.
Oh, it doesn't mean I'm gonna jump
Like,
in.
all right, that's cool.
I'm pretty certain I'm a man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
No.
But, fuck.
Occasionally, I identify as a toaster who likes to go swimming. So, but other than that,
Well, that's a.
I'm pretty sure when someone kicks me in the balls, I'm going down.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. Oh, that's the worst.
Right?
Oh.
It shuts down the whole nervous system.
I had somebody ask me about that one
Makes you
time.
feel. I don't know why it does that. Makes you feel like you need to shit and throw up.
Yeah. It was one of my exes. It was the ex before the last one.
Scientist needs to figure out why that does that.
I remember the one that she asked me. She's like, "What does it feel like?" I'm like, well, when you get kicked first, you're kind of just like you get the like initial shock, you know, and it's like through your body, and
Yeah.
you're like, "Fuck!" And it's like just every neuron in your body tingles.
Yeah, every single nerve.
And then like the following few seconds, you get like sick to your stomach, and you feel like you kind of got to shit, like
Yeah.
you said.
can't-
Like a sick to your stomach is like I might puke, and you literally like you just like I might throw up. You don't know why, but it feels like you're so fucking sick out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And then you just kind of got to curl up until it passes, and you're like, oh.
Yeah. It can be the lightest touch too. They're so sensitive.
Yeah, that's why people like ball tap. It's like, oh, and then you just, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
it just shuts down the whole thing. You can't. It feels like you got your wind knocked out of you all at the same time.
yeah. So every woman out there curious of how that feels like. Yeah, it
fucking
renders you basically fucking incapable of doing anything for at least
It's not fun.
30 seconds to a minute.
Yeah. In self-defense, go for it, but don't
Yeah.
do it. It's not funny.
No, it's not funny. If you're just fucking around, like, don't do that as a funny thing.
Yeah. Because
like,
I cringe when I see other people get hit in the balls.
like that's
Like I tense up.
that's why Jackass is so hard for me to watch.
Did you just watch a new one?
I did.
I only the Netflix. I have it on. I got it on Netflix, but it's only the 4.5,
Okay,
and that's worse than probably the movie.
probably is.
Yeah, 'cause I'm
Dude,
familiar with the one.
was it like 70% of their fucking stunts are ball induced? Like they're ball centered stunts.
Yeah, it's like the whole. I was watching the 4.5, and I'm like, how many things are they going to stick up their ass?
Yeah, I know. I don't.
Like I can't do it,
Dude,
but-
the one skit, the opening skit of the new one was literally. Do you remember that?
Yeah, they're putting hot sauce, funneling hot sauce in each other into their assholes.
Yeah.
It was like a haze, like a fraternity.
Man, I'm actually.
It was good for Jackass. It was really.
Oh, it's entertaining as fuck. And don't ask me why, as human beings, why we find that shit entertaining, but we do.
Because we grew up in a time of world where people weren't pussies.
Well, yeah. That's it. Yeah, I don't.
It's something for angry white kids to do, though.
Life's more fun when you're not a pussy. It really is. It's like
Yeah.
when you can joke around and be open and not take everything too seriously. Life's more fun. You know, like I don't like if you make it like a joke these days and it's like, oh that you offended me or that's insensitive. I'm like, that's why it's a joke, man.
Yeah, it's supposed to be
Like,
offensive.
like say something back. Don't get offended. Say some shit back to me. Like I don't.
Yeah, say some shit. Yeah.
Like that's what makes it fun. It's like no one's taking this shit seriously until you get offended.
Yeah, I'll like you more if you say shit. If you say some shit to me.
If I'm joking with you, it means I've accepted you as a friend, pretty much. Like if I'm fucking around with you, you know what I mean? Like that's like an invite. Like hey, you can fuck with me back. Like
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
but today's not like that. Today it's like no, always be polite, be nice. I'm like that's fucking boring.
Yeah, what are we fucking 6?
Yeah, it's
Get out of here.
I don't.
I don't wash my mouth for nothing.
This is probably gonna hurt my chances of getting any managerial or teaching position right
It's
now.
okay. Nobody watches this shit.
But The more I'm thinking about this podcast, I'm like, oh, nobody better find this.
All right, well, just don't.
No, I really don't care. No, this is not
fuck
fuck that.
that.
Fuck that.
It's not gonna help me none. I'm gonna be the same, like being miserable fucking.
The chances of
line
a
cook for the rest
manager
of my
that
life.
I'm or a store that I'm going to work for finding this, you know what I mean? Jason knows about it.
Dandra,
I won't say his last name.
Shout out.
Shout out to you know who you are, you son bitch. But you know,
We'll send you Snapchat.
I won't say the last name. There's a lot of Jasons
We'll
out there.
send you pics of your little Asian buddies' ears to you. You know how much you'll enjoy those.
Oh man, he's doing great, by the way.
Yeah, besides breaking half the equipment, how many times he fucking.
Well,
works
it hasn't changed. Yeah, that's stayed pretty much the fucking same.
That's true. That's why I don't touch those.
But
I don't do much of anything. I'm happy just being like a body at this point.
oh boy, well,
Yeah.
I don't know, man. That's
I gotta get nicer though. I think I've been miserable the last couple of days.
yeah, shit happens. You know what I mean? You go through fucking happier times and shit. Like
Yeah, I shouldn't though.
people ask me, they're like, "You're always such in a good mood." I'm like, "Yeah, it's just because I'm good at hiding shit." You know what I mean? No, I mean like I'm like a very open person,
Right.
but in terms of going into like a place to where like a place of work or something like that,
Yeah, you like pep up.
I try to pep up to not bring everyone's mood down. You know what I mean? Like I'm like,
That's funny because I do the complete opposite. Like
You're like, I'm
in a
gonna take
good
this
mood. I'm
shit
just like I
down.
can't not be in the bed. Like I start off in the bed. Like I just look miserable.
yeah,
Like that's my face. That's the default look. Like
yeah.
and I really don't want to be near you people.
Like, like I can go into
Like, I
this.
hate it.
I can go into the shittiest day, having the shittiest day going to work, and I try to like if I can get myself in the mindset, like all right, just fucking go through, try to pep up a little bit. Sometimes I fool myself into it, and then I get into the, you know what I mean. And sometimes it's just like it's a fucking it's like a second job trying to do it. Like it's
Yeah.
everyone's there. Like I tell people that all the time. Don't let the appearances like face-to-face shit fool you because you're always such a good mood, and I'm like, no, I don't want to bring everyone else's mood down. You know what I mean? So it's like everyone has
We're like yin and yang.
everyone has that's why we do this
Yeah.
shit, sir. That's why we do
Right.
this shit together.
Like good cop, bad cop.
Yeah, it's like I don't like if I'm gonna be in a shitty mood, I'd rather me be in it and then like not drag everyone else down.
I'm a lot more chill outside of work though.
Oh,
Like,
same.
That's my work point. I really hate being there, and I cannot. Like it's so hard to hide emotions anymore.
Like I'm always genuine with people.
Yeah.
Like I try to be inside or outside of work. And it's like I'm the most genuine some bitch like you'll meet, but that's just if I'm having a shitty day and I feel like not fucking doing anything, I'm just gonna hopefully not rub off on everybody else. You know what I mean? That's
I don't think that's a problem at that place. To be honest, I think everyone legit just hate being there.
depends on who you have there.
Yeah,
I'm really trying not
I
to
guess-
name drop the place. Too.
Yeah, if you have good, like if you have good set people like you chill with, like you clearly there's cliques within, and it
Yeah.
depends on like some cliques just don't like work. Like front
Yeah, you're
house
right.
clique and back of house cliques, like we just don't get along,
Yeah.
or they're just a particular person.
No, that's right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Like I gotta stop
100%.
throwing things at people.
You throwing things at
because
people?
I've thrown like the fucking pancake sauce bottles to like you know what I mean. I can just kind of toss it.
Yeah.
And I don't necessarily mean to do that. Like I throw a little I give it too much oomph, and it fucking slides off.
Oh, okay. Oh, I've done that.
I
Though.
generally feel
Not on
bad.
that, like, not on purpose, but-
yeah, I generally feel bad.
Yeah.
Like I hide it because I'm good at hiding being happy, but like I generally feel bad about it.
Yeah.
When I say my bad, I really do mean my bad.
Yeah. No, I know. It's no, I've done. I did that last week. I threw a syrup up there and went too far, and I was like, fuck.
Yeah, but you're the nice one. They expect that thing that way. Like if I would have hit one of those you servers, I probably would have gotten in trouble. I'm surprised I don't get in trouble. I don't know what it is. It's like I don't know if the managers enjoy it, or they just don't care.
Well, you're not a like genuinely like you're not a dick though.
Like the last couple of days, I've been a real dick.
You're like I've been trying. Yeah.
Or just, I don't know. Maybe I need like a vacation, or maybe I should just do better drugs. Because I smoke weed. I have to get high before I come there.
Yeah.
Like I try to do it. I do it for the people, so I'm not as miserable. But,
I almost said our slogan, and that would have gave it away. I'm not gonna say the name. That thing. Oh, there you said it.
I don't care. Every restaurant is all about people.
That's true. If I never know what the fuck we're talking about still.
Listen, like the two people who actually probably listen to this at work, I don't think it's gonna matter. It's not like the place is gonna come from Tennessee and hunt us down.
No.
Old Uncle fucking Herschel come hunting my house. Like, what else can you do?
Yeah.
The place looks like shit. Oh well. Oh my Jesus.
Well.
Shit.
I don't know. We went right into that. We went from
religious
abortion, politics, religion.
Yeah. I have more to say, but I can't get it out. I think it's the ADD or whatever I got now. I don't know. Depression, it doesn't help it.
Yeah.
Anxiety, depression.
A little cocktail of everything.
Yeah. The rum and cokes help. And then the joint I just had, it kind of helped. But like I forget before I get to say it, and then and that's what makes me sound like a retard, or as me stuttering. I'm like fucking Rayman nowadays. I used to be.
Yeah,
smart.
but he basically bankrupted a casino.
Did he? I never watched him.
You never watched Rayman?
Uh-uh.
Oh, well, I was actually. This is the second time The Hangover came up in this fucking video, and this podcast. Yeah, that was a joke they make in The Hangover. Like fucking Jack Galifianakis goes on and he's like, you got to be super smart to count cards, buddy. Like right before he's going to count at the fucking one of the Vegas casinos. And he was like, oh really? He's like, maybe we should tell that to Rain Man because he basically bankrupted the casino and he was a retard.
Some of them retards have a super smart.
Yeah.
You ever see the ones who like have zero
No, it's
social
true.
skills, but they could do math?
Yeah. They can
if they were just smart enough, they'd be able to charge people to do their math tests.
I know. No, it's that it's like it's weird in that way. Like
some nice people though. Like ever met a Down syndrome person?
Multiple.
Nicest person on the fucking planet.
Multiple.
Yeah, they're hilarious.
Yeah. Multiple people. Yeah, I've multiple. Yeah, I mean within the family too. Like within. I have retards in my family, but they're not medically retarded. They're just, they're just fucking retarded. Their IQs are just
retarded. They're not they don't have any medical conditions.
Yeah, well, you don't. That's another joke. You don't call actual Down syndrome people that.
No, I call them whatever the fuck their names are.
Yeah, that's what you do. you know.
What I mean?
But the people that are retarded and that I know, I call retarded.
They're fucking tough. Yeah. And amongst other things, I like.
Stupid people. Yeah. Like it's just.
I'm a bit retarded.
You medically have nothing wrong with you, but you're just dumb.
Yeah, you're
like that kind of
dumb as fuck.
Yeah. Dumb as fuck. Just like CM Punk called Ryback.
I feel.
Do you remember that?
I think so. Yeah.
This is a good segue. We'll do a little bit of wrestling talk to maybe wrap this up.
I remember that.
He fucking because he lifted him up in that thing and he threw him on the table.
He's supposed to, but he
fucking missed the table.
Yeah.
He basically his shoulder and head hit the table and nothing else, and he was like, he's dumb as fuck. It's like.
Yeah, right. CM Punk gave him a chance. Like, hey, let's show people you're not an idiot. And he missed the whole fucking table. Yeah. I don't know if it's maybe he can't see. Maybe his vision's off. But that sucks because when he came out, I was a real big Ryback fan. Like the dude was a beast.
I loved that shit. The squash matches.
I enjoyed it. I didn't care.
I loved his finisher, shell shock, all that shit.
Yeah, running senton, it's perfect. It fit.
It did.
He
put multiple on his shoulders and do that shit. And you're like, damn.
If he got a good mouthpiece and didn't hurt people, he would probably I can see him getting gold. Yeah.
The problem is he hurt people and then he got the mouthpiece because he paired him with Heyman for a little bit. Remember that?
No, I don't remember.
They paired it because that was when CM Punk came back when he had like a couple months off, and he came back and he was in the Money in the Bank match, and that's where the Heyman angle where he turned on Punk happened, where he fucking smashed a ladder in Punk's head and cost him the Money in the Bank.
Oh, I don't remember that one.
That was kind of like we didn't know if Punk was coming back as a heel or a face, and that was his first match back, and he came back as kind of like a face.
Yeah.
And then Heyman was still kind of like the heel manager, so Heyman turned on him.
Well, that's typical Heyman.
Yeah, but then he lined himself. He had Ryback, and remember he had Curtis Axel for a while.
I liked Curtis Axel.
I thought he should have been used more.
Yeah, I think they should have pushed him a little harder because he has everything you need in WWE. Like, yeah, clearly he has the fucking pedigree.
Oh yeah,
like his repackaging was good.
Mr. Perfect Man.
Yeah, and what was his grandfather? His grandfather. He's a third generation.
Yeah, he's third gen. Yeah, he's third gen. That's what I mean. Like, I feel like if they gave him the mouthpiece before he injured so many people, it would have been.
That's the kid being a good boy. Should be in bed.
Oh, Jesus.
God
That's
damn.
funny as hell, though.
Interrupting our podcast.
Like, well, she's part of the opening.
There goes.
title.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah.
Yeah, she does the intro.
Yeah, she's part of the opening thing. So, but no, if he didn't injure so many goddamn people to start, I think his run with Heyman would have been better. And I was honestly all for that, like, Heyman building a staple of people. Like, that would have, you know what I mean? Like, having a couple guys on his disposal at once.
Yeah, I think that would have been a good idea if he started a stable. Yeah, started like a
Because he had Ryback and Curtis Axel like simultaneously. They were both under his belt.
Yeah, they could have done something because my back's is pure power, and then Curtis Axel, he's pretty much
he's just like a well-rounded guy. Yeah, like a well-rounded wrestler.
Like he has everything you want from him.
Yeah, and like But they had that angle going with Punk, and that was, Punk faced when he faced Ryback in the cell.
He might have. I don't remember.
Because I think it was like the rematch. Because it was like he faced him in the cell when he was heel, when Punk was heel for the title, and that's when that Brad Maddox fucking screwed him over. The referee.
That
he low blowed him, and then they did another cell to where it was him and him, but it was like reverse. Like he was the face, he was the heel, and then it was like
his wrestling career didn't last long because he went right to being like a GM or some kind of
yeah.
assistant.
He went right to that shit. Yeah,
he went right to being a shirt and tie.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah.
That's usually what happens if you got good. If you know what I mean.
Oh yeah. Yeah. If you
good on a mic and it's not,
you can talk, and he was good at talking. Like he was pretty good. So makes sense. But yeah, I don't know. We're currently wrestling though. I don't. Fuck. I'm trying to think what else. I haven't really kept up with much this past week. I know other than the John Cena thing we just saw.
Yeah,
20th anniversary thing.
Yeah. Other than that, nothing. I don't think anything spectacular going on.
Not really.
Like
no.
I didn't want to get the chance to watch SmackDown. I didn't get the chance to watch AEW. Oh, John Moxley's AEW champion. I think for twice. On the second time.
Oh, did he win it?
Yeah, he's the first second.
Oh, he faced what's his name?
Where that guy from Japan?
The Japanese guy, yeah.
Yeah,
I can't remember his name. I feel like an asshole.
I'm sorry, I don't mean. I can't. It begins with a fucking T tonight.
I did watch that earlier in the week. I can't remember his name now.
I don't know. I don't.
Is that Hiroshita or some shit like that? Is it Hiroshita?
I don't know. We probably should do our homework before we start this.
Oh, no, sir. We just completely winged this. 110%.
Okay, 1 second.
So, shit. Yeah, I think that's his name. But I didn't know he won the championship. That's 2 times then.
Yeah. He's the first double.
I was going to say, that's the first one, isn't it?
Yeah. That's good because John Moxley's...
I think we did predict that a couple weeks ago. We said when Punk got injured, we said, I think, who else are you going to put it on but Moxley right now? Mm-hmm. I think that's...
Moxley was a good choice.
Yeah. Yeah, it's called that shit.
Yeah, and it's good, especially with that new stable got built up.
Yeah.
I see this. That's a lot of promise.
Speaking of staples, I want to see where that Edge... Or not, well, now not Edge anymore. The Finn Balor stable goes to the Judgment Day thing. Yeah. They just kind of like, they did the turn, then it kind of like took a snooze a little bit.
Yeah, I felt that exactly what was going to happen as soon as they took out Edge. I think they should have, instead of like turning on that one time, like the first time out, they should have like let it go for a few months.
Like if you're going to do that turn, you got to give them airtime then. After that, you know what I mean? Like significant,
unless
like something.
Unless they start something up, unless there was a reason, unless something happened backstage, they needed to get Edge that time off, because Edge in his new Judgment Day, I don't agree. I don't think it's that good of a name, but
no, I'm not a fan of the name. I was a fan of the stable, but not the name.
Yeah, it shows a lot of promise, but I don't know. It just seems old. I don't know. It's already starting to stale.
It reminds me of like the worst parts of. What the hell was that? Oh, the shit. The Attitude Era when they had the Undertaker, the fucking Ministry.
Oh, corporate Ministry.
It reminds me of like the worst parts of that. Okay. You know what I mean? Like it's like,
yeah, I enjoyed it. Well, I'm a huge as anybody knows, I'm a huge Undertaker fan.
Most things out of the Attitude Era, I
enjoyed the Ministry. I enjoyed the Ministry.
Yeah.
Until they started dealing with the corporate, like
that's what I mean.
Like the corporation, I'm like, all right, well, let's see how it goes. Like, it was still good,
but I liked it before the corporate got involved.
I don't like them teaming up.
Yeah,
it wasn't fun. Like, it was still good TV. Like, I still tuned in.
Well, it was entertaining as shit, but it was still like,
yeah. I mean, Undertaker's still a fucking savage.
And you know, you and I are both suckers for the dark personas and the supernatural shit. So, but
speaking of supernatural, Bray Wyatt publishing their I think we were talking about this before about him using one of AEW's lawyers to get the branding for his Wyatt 6 merch.
Oh, I heard about the Wyatt 6 shit. Yeah.
So there's you know how the internet is.
Yeah, branding and that.
The second that's like AEW something mentioned, people are like, oh, he's definitely joining the AEW. That doesn't necessarily mean he's joining the AEW.
No, he's just filing for the trademark.
He's just using one of their lawyers to trial the trademark. But he can go anywhere right now, anywhere he wants. And either way, he's AEW or WWE or even if he decides to go to New Japan he's still going to be top. He's still going to be main event status, and they're still going to put out a lot of money.
Oh fuck yeah! Oh my god! I don't care where he shows up. I just want to see that man in the ring again. Honest to God, he just needs to be in a ring, like some kind of fucking ring. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, I miss it.
AEW, WWE, I don't care, man. Just even if you go to, I mean, I personally think he'd be wasted if he went anywhere else, other than those two. But like, just get in the ring, man. That,
even if it's Impact.
That's what I said. Like, that's why I was gonna say Impact, but I was like, I feel like he's wasted a little bit on Impact. But like, dude.
Yeah, I don't think. I don't even know anybody who I sometimes forget that it's still around.
I know, and then you remember, and you're like, oh, who the fuck's over there?
Yeah, and then
you got to think about it. And
watch it. It's like, oh, okay, it's old Ring of Honor guys.
Yeah,
and it's like, okay, seeing those matches.
Shit.
But yeah, I haven't watched Impact since it was TNA.
Yes, like consistently, same. Yep.
Yeah, like
it was the last time.
Yeah, I enjoy, especially when they got rid of the 6-side ring. I really enjoyed the 6-side ring. I thought it was different. It made new, interesting matches.
It was. It changed shit. It was enough to make it like fresh.
Yeah, especially when you had like fucking guys like AJ Styles.
Oh my god, yeah.
That guy's been phenomenal for as long as I've been.
As long as he's been fucking wrestling, and he's just wow, dude, start to finish. Like I remember when rumors started spiraling that he was going to make his debut in WWE, and I was
holy psyched.
Fuck, I was like, really?
I still think he should have won that Royal Rumble.
That would have been like everyone knew. Like when you get the kind of pop that he got, and like coming in WWE, like when the word phenomenal came up on the Titantron and the whole arena lost their shit.
Yeah,
you were like, oh shit, he didn't even step out yet. They know who this is. You know what I mean? Like they know.
Yeah, and the great entrance music.
Oh god, yeah.
I can't. That's That's definitely DMX, right? Doing the thing. It sounds like him.
Sounds like it, yeah.
But it's still.
He even said he said in an interview, he's like, he wanted something country and pop, or like rap and country, like something in between. And there was an interview, and he said, I don't think it wasn't made, and it was made for somebody else. That song was made for somebody else. And he was like, but then when they listened to it and they put it to him and they were like, yeah, that's you. Like, it's good for you.
Yeah, because he's from North or South Carolina? I think he's one of them. I don't remember. I think he's North.
I don't remember which one.
I think he's from North.
But
I think he's also from North Carolina.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right. But yeah, no, that was perfect. That song, 100% him.
Oh yeah, it works. It's a great beat too. I have it on my Spotify.
Oh, I listen to that shit in the truck half the time. Fucking
Right?
things on on a playlist.
I should play it right before I get into work. Maybe I'll be in a better mood.
Just walk in like, be phenomenal.
Yeah.
Just get your mindset in it. Well, shit. We're at, what are we at, 50 minutes?
Yeah.
Going on an hour. We should probably wrap this one up, sir.
All right, sir. Yeah, let's get 1:30.
Yeah. Well, this will do it for the fourth installment of All My Friends Are Grown-Ups. It's been real as shit as always, sir. And
it's always a pleasure.
Like,
yeah, you heard this the new studio.
The new studio, yeah, we got a little backdrop now, so
right.
You can see us a little clearer. You can see our ugly ass faces a little better.
No, maybe I should go behind the backdrop.
No.
Yeah, I'll be like Excalibur from AEW and wear a mask, and I don't know shit.
You wear a mask, I'll keep the sunglasses on.
I don't know. I'll talk about dumb shit.
I feel like that's what we've been doing for the past hour anyway.
That's what. That's fine. I'm cool.
That's the whole point of this shit.
I'll talk about anything.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. So speaking of that, yeah, like, subscribe, comment any shit you want us to cover, anything you think about. Like, we'll talk about it. Topics, anything you want to do. Let us know in the description or in the comments below.
Maybe we'll try getting some guests soon.
Yeah, hopefully we can get some people on. Actually,
yeah, get some more views.
Yeah, get some more people in this bitch, and
like we'll have anybody on. We don't care.
Yeah, if you make a suggestion, I mean, I don't know if we'll be able to get certain people on if you make a suggestion if they're well known, but given time and if you subscribe, we get big enough, then we can have those people on.
Exactly.
So, like, subscribe, share, favorite, share on any social media platform you can. We always appreciate it, guys, and we'll see you on the next one.
Exactly.
That's a wrap, sir.
Napalm on your Nike thigh. Seashell on the heater blast, now stay alive. Bad timing with the pride. Too fly by the Commodore.
Hardly never did we cut a deal. Harvey leather, tell you how I feel.
Time in the mirror, lights that make you look good, coated with that pastel, wanna disappear, so we riding with the planes. I love you, ain't lie. Showtime in the mirror, G4 for that wall art, drop it with your eyelids, try again, violet. Maybe it's a new stain, fly away, pilot. Only way to break. Mom's on his way down. Mom's on his way down. How we never did we cut the deal. I'll be leather, tell you how I feel.
What's you the man? Lay it on me, say it's not me. I don't understand what you're saying softly. You say I'm numb. Yeah, I'm a misled. Black satin envy. Where you with to find me? Lay it on